I'm your host, I'm Robert SLED, and this is M2M3 News. In the news this week, several famous faces have tested positive to coronavirus, but are in recovery, including actor Idris Elba and Kentucky Senator Rand Paul. Among those who have died this week is 86-year-old Spanish Princess Maria Teresa. This week, the historic Corona Aid, Relief, and Economic Security, or CARES Act, was passed by the House. This legislation promises $2.2 trillion, a fifth of the nation's GDP, the total amount of money that America makes in 1 year, to American people, small businesses, and large corporations. This is how it breaks down. Every American adult citizen is going to receive $1,200 plus $500 extra for every child in the household. Then there's $350 billion set aside for loans to small enterprises, with priority given to small businesses owned by women. $100 billion is set aside for medical services such as hospitals and emergency workers. And lastly, $500 billion is going toward large corporations, $58 billion of which goes toward the hardest hit airline companies. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has said she does not think this is the last of the direct cash payments. Following the bill this week, the stock market has had the biggest increase since 1933. In other news, a man quarantined in Mexico sent his dog out with a shopping list and $20 tucked under its collar, and it came back with what he had asked for. Your chance to guess. Was it a coronavirus test, a bag full of medicine, or a bag of Cheetos? And the answer is, would you like $55 million? You may want to pay attention. On Thursday, the White House and Department of Justice accused the Venezuelan president of narco-terrorism, narco having to do with drugs, narcotics, substances to be abused, and offered $15 million to anyone who brings him to justice, plus $10 million extra for any of his 4 associates. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has reportedly overseen the shipping of drug cartels' cocaine markets to such countries as America. For his part, Maduro, a self-professed former bus driver, called President a racist cowboy and warned he is ready to fight back. And speaking of substance abuse, you know what I used to drink a lot of? Mountain Dew. But never did I enjoy it so much that I had to be escorted by police from a grocery store because I demanded to purchase 552 cans of Mountain Dew. Apparently this couple did. Question is, in what state did they try unsuccessfully to do it? Was it Hawaii, Kentucky, or Florida? And the answer is Kentucky. And now for some good news. After closing its amusement park doors, Disneyland has donated all its leftover food to Second Harvest Food Bank of Orange County. And Starbucks is paying all of its workers for the next 30 days, even if those workers cannot come to work. 700,000 people volunteered this week to join the National Health Service in the United Kingdom. This is to help the thousands of people who are in self-isolation needing food and other basic materials. Celebrities have been chipping in too. Aside from millions of dollars donated by the likes of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, New Orleans Saints player Drew Brees, Kanye West and Rihanna, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Angelina Jolie, a concert benefiting first responders during this coronavirus aired last night, Sunday, on Fox. The iHeart Living Room concert was hosted by Elton John and included such musicians and singers as Alicia Keys, the Backstreet Boys, Tim McGraw, and Mariah Carey. And not just celebrities. John Zutz, a Milwaukee landlord, cut $1,000 from the rent of his tenants. The rent for the month of April is now $100. Zutz hopes other landlords will see his story and do the same for their tenants, if they can afford to. Two girls in Queensland, Australia collected all of their tooth fairy money to buy as much toilet paper as they could find, and then went door to door delivering TP to needy families in their neighborhood. There has been a lot of praise for young Addison and Lucy McGuire for showing some common sense during what is largely regarded as a totally unnecessary panic. Speaking of which, toilet paper, previously seen as a boring store staple, has become a prized commodity among store shoppers. TP LATRINE has the story.
Nothing glamorous about it, folks, but this month of March has seen an almost frantic demand in toilet paper. Georgia Pacific, the maker of Angel Soft and Quilted Northern toilet paper, said that some orders from retailers nearly doubled 2 weeks ago. Tom Sellars' company processes and converts paper and related products.
If you ask me why everyone is grabbing toilet paper, I can't really explain it. It's not like we're using more of it, but the sudden surge in demand is threatening the supply chain.
Toilet paper is made from two sources: virgin pulp from trees in America or Canada, or recycled pulp from materials like discarded copy paper. The pulp is delivered to paper mills that run 24/7 and convert it to large rolls of paper called parent rolls that are over 100 inches wide. Those parent rolls then arrive at paper converting facilities like the one run by Sellars. They are already working at capacity and will continue to produce toilet paper. People who bought enough for 3 to 4 months won't be buying more right now, and it will eventually even out. If you do run out of toilet paper, guess what? Here are some steps that you can take that Nicole Payera of Parade.com recommends. 1. Don't panic. One police department in Newport, Oregon had to leave a Facebook reminder to its citizens telling them not to call 911 just because they ran out of toilet paper. Number 2. Check other stores. Toilet paper is constantly being resupplied, and you may be able to arrive in time to pick up more toilet paper, as stores are now enforcing a limit per customer to prevent hoarding. Even Lowe's department, like the home goods place, actually sells toilet paper. Who knew? Ask your neighbors. Start a trend by leaving toilet paper on their doorsteps as a great housewarming gift. Number 4, buy a bidet. There are travel bidets available and ones you can attach to your toilet. Sales of bidets have skyrocketed 10 times their normal sales in the last few weeks. Number 5, repurpose other types of paper. Hashtag recycle and reuse. Experts recommend using toilet seat covers, napkins, tissues, baby wipes, newspaper, and magazines. But above all, do not flush these down the toilet. You will need to dispose of them through garbage collection instead. Plumbers have seen a huge surge in backed up toilets because of people flushing anything but toilet paper down toilets. Let's be smart here, folks. Number 6, use washable towels. Many cultures outside Western civilization still do not use toilet paper. They use hot water and soap to clean the rags or towels and reuse. Number 7, hop in the shower afterwards. Does your water utility still work? Then showers are actually cleaner than using toilet paper. Just make sure to stay clean out there, folks.
Thank you, Miss LATRINE. That's all for this week's edition of M2M3 News. I'm your anchorman, Robert SLED, signing off. Stay safe and in touch.